Hey y'all, welcome back to the Boundary Expert. My name is Ariel. I am a licensed therapist, and I am here to lace you with game about how to set and maintain strong boundaries. Today's topic is going to be very interesting. It's going to be about say no to STDs, meaning say no to sexually transmitted demons. I know y'all thought I was talking about something else, but wow, what a topic. Sexually transmitted demons. I'm sure people talk about this and definitely give background on, the spiritual aspect of when you are physically intimate with someone who may not be in alignment with you or may not serve your highest good. I had to take these glasses off because there's like a glare. So definitely wanting to be aware that this is a real thing. Like when you share your body with someone, you are not just opening yourself up to sexually transmitted diseases, but you are also opening yourself up to a spiritual aspect. You are connecting your soul to someone. And if you question what I'm saying, think back to your Rolodex of people that you have dated in the past, male or female. The ones that you didn't sleep with or become intimate with, they usually become kind of like a vague, distant memory. But the ones that you did sleep with and share your body with, more than likely you can recall a lot about that person, or you probably definitely haven't forgotten who you shared your body with. And that is because you are now connected. Your souls are tied to each other. And so that in itself is deep. Not all people have good souls. Not all people are here for good. And maybe they are, but maybe they've had a troubled past where they have also connected themselves to people who may not have had the best spirit about them. So when we have sex with someone, we're not only sleeping with that person, we're sleeping with every other person that they have slept with. And when you think about it that way, you kind of really have to be careful and actually do some digging and research about this person's background, how many people you've slept with, have you ever been married before, have you slept around on your spouse. Like, it's just so much connectivity when you think about the depths of sleeping with someone and what you're taking on when you do so. That to me is huge. I think the older I've gotten, the more I realized how much that process should be considered, like how much you should think and put energy into deciding whether someone is worthy to sleep with or whether it's worth the risk. And the risk is being forever tied to someone who may have just very well been on one night stand, someone who could have possibly been toxic and violent towards you and others, and whether it's just someone that you just don't have a significant connection with, but it now becomes significant because of the sharing of your body and souls. The risk involved with sexually transmitted demons is oftentimes people come with their own insecurities, their own just energy. And when you may be in a clean space, you may have done the work, you may have elevated yourself from a space of negativity or hurt and pain. But if you sleep with someone who has not done the work and still carries a certain amount of pain and resentment and frustration and negativity and pessimism with them, then what happens is you consider yourself a clean slate, ready to date, ready, open, receptive. But be careful what you're open and receptive to, because if you join yourself with someone who's carrying all of this negativity, then you'll notice after you've done that thoughts that weren't even in your head before become prevalent. Self-esteem issues, self-image, whatever that person that you laid with, whatever struggles mentally and emotionally or physically that they have, you will notice that you may now start feeling those ways or having some of those issues. Even if you look at spouses that have been together for years, some people say, y'all been together so long, you look alike. You might even take on physical attributes. Maybe you have slept with someone who has like a pot belly or something like that, and then you notice you're starting to develop a belly. It's that deep, it's that real that you have to be very cognizant of who you are sharing your body with, because you do not want to take on things that do not belong to you. It's like a genetic transference of code and energy and DNA. All of that gets implanted, especially in women, because women are internal and men are external. So women let men into their bodies. And so it's especially important that women be careful about who you are letting in your body. If you are careful about who you let in your home, who you let in your car, who you let in whatever aspect that's important to you, your business, you have to be just as careful, if not more careful, as to who you let into your body. Because not only are they transferring energy, but some people are taking and withdrawing energy from you as well. And so you may find that you may be tired more than usual, or you may not have the same amount of energy that you had prior to dealing with this person. And we're talking about a person that is in a negative space with negative energy and is transferring negative things to you, not somebody who is actually giving, because sex can be a very reciprocal, if the energy is positive and your energy is positive and that person's and you're feeding each other. I'm not sure that positive things can come out of two negative energy people being together. Like, the only thing that's circulating between the two is negative energy. And so whatever both of those negative individuals have and are bringing together, they're just transferring each other's negative feelings to each other, which is basically expanding how much negative weight and energy they're carrying. Now, with a positive person, if someone, especially if a woman, is letting a negative man into her body, you will, and I guarantee it, you will begin to have some of those negative challenges that person has. It's important to protect yourself from STDs all around, sexually transmitted diseases, but definitely sexually transmitted demons. Because with diseases, you can go and get treatment. You can go to the hospital, to your doctor, get pills, clear certain things up. Some things you cannot get rid of, as we know, and that's terrible in itself. But of course, they have medication to manage it. But when we're talking about sexually transmitted demons, there are certain things that you may have to go through that may or may not work. And so one thing is a cord cutting ceremony, where you basically go through a ceremony with candles and affirmations and writing petitions and things of that sort to cut and break the tie that you have made with this person on a physical plane. And on a spiritual, like I said, it may or may not work. It depends on the intention and how serious you are about cutting those cords. But the memory of sleeping with someone that was not spiritually aligned with you, that seems to always stay in your mind and in your stratosphere. And so just giving deep thought about who we are engaging in sexual relationships, especially in the times that we're in, it's just too risky to just frivolously be sharing your body with individuals out here. So this is a time to definitely get clear about what your standards are, what your relationship expectations are, and when you meet people, making sure that they align with them and that we are not settling for situations because they are available to us. They have to serve us, and not just in a physical way, but serve you where you are actually happy, genuinely happy, and that person is reciprocated and also happy. And so out of that should come positive results. But you have to make sure that not only are you happy, but that you and that individual are healthy. Not just healthy physically, but healthy mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because those things are very important. In the next video, I do want to touch upon what really makes a relationship or a candidate for a relationship compatible. Because I think sometimes we think because we have certain things in common with a person that we're compatible. And that's not always the case. And I think as I've gotten older and looking back on previous relationships, I'm like, wow, I really didn't have anything in common with this person, but we may have lived in the same neighborhood or gone to the same school. So we get excited and think that we have something in common, but it's much deeper than that. So I'm glad that you tuned in today, and I would love to hear your comments. So please comment below about any experiences that you may have had with receiving sexually transmitted demons, and how that has affected your life, and what things you may have done to move beyond that experience, trauma, or just negative space that you were put in because of who you decided to share your body with. So please share that information, share this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back at you guys later. Bye.